It seems that the tailor preparing for another rebellion, so Josie and Leighton have both gotten jobs, and Josie has to make contact with Miles, and Leighton has to make sure the third will be on their side. Melanie has also figured out that Terence is involved in getting Leighton out of the drawers, so he now says as he finds out anything about him, he'll report straight back to her. Leighton now meets up with Miss Audrey in the night car. He says he needs to meet with the influential people in third class, as both of them want the same thing, and if they're going to succeed, they're going to have to work together. At the same time, Josie now meets Miles, and she tells him the third class are planning a rebellion, and they need him for a very special job. Ruth from hospitality and Commander Gray, who's the chief of security, happen to be going on a date, and everything seems normal, but the followers now arrive, and it seems there's more at play, as he asks that if they are to get rid of Melanie, could they count on Ruth to take over as chief of hospitality. So Leighton now meets up with the influential people in third class, and there's much debate about whether they'll be able to take the train. And while things seem to be going against Leighton, he then reveals to them their worst fear about Mr. Wilford. Melanie has also found out that Josie's been up train, so she now takes her in for interrogation, as she wants to know where Leighton is. However, Josie isn't about to give up Leighton's position, and so she suffers the consequences. The final person Leighton has to meet is Terence, but luckily he isn't a snitch. Unfortunately though, Terence says he doesn't think to be able to take on security, and for that reason he's out. Till goes to check on Josie. She's horrified to see how she's been brutalised by Melanie. She asks if there's anything she can do, and Josie says that there's one thing that she can do. Melanie arrives back into the room, and she now sees that Josie's entire hand has been frozen, and this allows Josie to break out of her restraints. The two begin fighting, and through sheer rage, Josie begins strangling Melanie with a pipe, but that pipe now comes loose, and cold air from the outside world now begins to leak in. With one last ditch effort, Melanie manages to break free, and she now escapes from the room and watches it freeze over with Josie inside in it. LJ happens to be in the night car tonight for some entertainment, but it turned out to be a secret meeting organised by Leighton, and he says to her he knows she likes her little secrets, and how would she feel about learning the dirtiest little one of them all.